Hello friends, how are you all? Today we are going to learn about the Egyptian civilization by the fact finders.
Location. The ancient Egyptians were developed in the river valley of Nile. The Nile also served as the main transportation channel of the Egyptians. The Nile was about 1200 kilometers long.
Origin. The deserts around the Egypt served as natural barriers to protect the Egyptians from foreign invasion. So Egyptians enjoyed many years of peace and harmony. The ancient Egyptians strongly believed in life after death. They built giant pyramids, magnificent temples, big monuments and tombs. The Egyptian civilization flourished for about 2000 years.
Ancient Egypt. The ancient Egypt was divided into three periods. First, the Old Kingdom 3000 BCE to 2000 BCE. Second, the Middle Kingdom 2000 BCE to 1700 BCE. And the New Kingdom 1600 BCE to 1100 BCE. For about 100 years, Egypt was invaded and ruled by the Hyksos tribes.
Town planning. The use of urban planning in ancient Egypt is matter of continuous debate. Some Egyptian cities were planned while some like Memphis and Thebes grew organically. Cities were planned based on proximate to a water source, Nile, and the height of the location above the flooding of the Nile. Cities were divided into the upper and lower regions. There were a few broad parallel streets running north to south, cut at right angles by narrow streets dividing the city into blocks or grids. Over the years, even planned cities were reduced to an erratic jumble of houses, alleys, and courtyards as rebuilding of the houses through the centuries changed the original grid pattern of the cities.
Dwelling houses. Houses were built around the crossing of two major roads. They were made of sun-baked bricks. Almost all the houses had flat roofs. The number of rooms in each house depended on whether the family was rich or poor. While most of the people lived in a one or two roomed house without bathrooms, the richest people lived in three-storied houses, usually made up of stone, with as many as 30 rooms, with bathrooms, gardens, pools. An average house had three rooms, a courtyard, and a kitchen area. A narrow staircase led to the roof. The windows were small and were placed high up to close the ceiling, to keep out the sun and let the daylight enter. The royal palaces were enclosed by high walls. They were separated from the rest of the city. Some were surrounded by moats or added security.
Architecture and engineering. The Great Pyramid at Giza is one of the seven wonders of the ancient world. Another architectural wonder is the Sphinx, a mythical figure with the body of a lion and the head of a human. It is carved out of a single block of stone.
Trade. Trade was carried both by land and by sea routes. They exported linen, wheat, glassware, jewelry, and furniture. They imported gold, ivory, bronze, copper, cedar wood, and silver. The king controlled foreign trade, but still, barter system was used in the cities of Egypt.
Facts. Cleopatra was the name of seven queens in Egypt.
The Great Pyramid of Giza is one of the seven wonders of the ancient world.
The Sphinx is carved out of a single block of stone.
Cats were considered to be sacred in ancient Egypt.
Thank you for watching the video. Be sure to like and subscribe the channel.
Thank you.